Hi, good morning, mayong buntag sa tanan. This is Karla Singson and this is a very special episode because this is my first episode that I will speak in my native language, which is Bisaya. So, in this episode na ako'y very special guest, I think nakita na ninyo siya sa previous videos, daghan kayo mga opinion sa mga tao about saya, si Kriszelle and Cabo, atong GTA girl, Matrix girl, Zelda girl, unsa pang ilang ipangtawag sa imo ha, besh?
Daghan man tayo. Wala ko kahidumdum sa lain.
Yeah. So, I invited Kriszelle kay na-curious ko sa iyang story. I actually, niuli ko sa Davao. Niuli ko diri sa Davao. We're actually in Davao City right now. Niuli ko diri sa Davao to do an event, and then in the 3 weeks that I was here, I kept hearing about this influencer, no, na nachika sa akong mga friends na another influencer na nag-drive og scooter sa yang Ironman, and she really broke the law, niya napriso siya, and I was so curious. Tapos katawanan kayo when I was looking to find out kinsa ni influencer, kaila bang de ko ani niya. So anyway, I invited her for a conversation. So daghan na kayo mga opinions mga tao sa iya. But first, Kriszelle, I want you to introduce yourself to us. Like, who are you really? Who were you? Like, nag-change ba who you are before ka naging viral? Or like, what changed in your life or in your kanang kuan perception? Unsa ba? Muna isip.
Okay, so first and foremost, hi everyone. I am Kriszelle and Cabo, and I am 28 years old. And so, actually, kanang my life really changed like from 0 to 100 after ko na nakulong. Kay nag-start lang magugug mga 2,700 followers lang before ko nakulong, and then pagawas na ako almost 100,000 na.
Wow.
So,
So, kulong is the key. Kung gusto nyo guys, mong saka inyong followers, pwede mong pakulong. Joke lang.
so mo to siya. So I was very overwhelmed kay kana ganing, though I asked for this, I asked for the audience, but it was kind of overwhelming kay daghan kayo klase-klaseng opinion sa sa klase-klaseng mga tao, daghan kay judgments ako, daghan kay actually na misunderstood jud ko nila, wala gid nila nasabtan unsa to ako ang gibuhat.
Right.
So, but nevertheless, kana ganing I am actually very like happy right now kasi kana ganing kanang na personal growth na pud ko nga na ano ba na attain, like kana ganing na wala ko nahadlok na to like to show off like or need to be heard and ana. So that's it nga kana ganing another fear na pud nako nga na conquer.
Right. Oh.
The fear of being seen and being heard.
Ah, wow, that's really deep. Kay if you think about it, no, kanang I'm a public speaker. So I would say wala ko'y fear of being seen and being heard. I'm a podcaster, so sanay ko to be seen and be heard. Pero for most people, that's not normal, 'di ba? In fact, ana gani sila, public speaking is one of the kanang most common fears, mas common pa daw sa fear of spiders. So naadjay mo rag inherent fear ang mga tao na kanang to be seen for who they really are, and also to express themselves. So obviously you had a kind of a crazy way to that na you got out of your shell, no? You had this like viral video. So tell us about it, and how did you decide to do that? It's very specific, no? You were driving this motorcycle, you were in your bikini top, you had your vape on, 'di ba? So it was a very kanang, for lack of a better term, cinematic po kayo siya nga kanang unraveling ba. So how did you decide to do that? Specifically, giplano ba to nimo tanan na detalye?
Yes.
Oo.
So yes, it was actually premeditated.
Wow.
So plano jud na ako to siya tanan because I've been like kanang challenging the system, the laws, the rules. So for like ever since nga nagbulag mi sa akong uyab, like though I already had a spiritual awakening, pero katong nagbulag na mi sa ako ang ex for 14 years, mas samot na jud kog kamulat, samot na jud kog ka-awaken, especially sa injustices diri sa Philippines. So I've been doing a lot of things like kanang kapilanan ako na siya gibuhat nga nagamotor-motor na jud ko without helmet. Gibuhat na ko na siya from Davao to Kidapawan to Digos to Kapatagan. And then ang pinakahadlok jud nako kay gusto jud kay nako lagi i-face akong fear kay because I know fear is just an illusion and that's all it is. So mo to, ang pinakahadlok na nako kay pasudlog Davao kasi nanay task force dara, nanay army. So pagpasulod nako kana ganing akong gibuhat wa jud ko nag-helmet and then nag-lipstick lang kong red akong gibuhat ni agi lang ko sa kuan sa RB nga katong nadituan ako. Hi, good afternoon, and then diretso jud ko. And then nag-expect ko nga gukuron ko nila. Kay hello kana ganing kinsa man ng buang daraa nga
Oo.
nagmotor-motor nga walay helmet and then task force na gud to. But wala gihapon jud ko nila gi-apprehend. Niagi pa jud ko sa main road which is daghan kay camera so they can see me. Wala lang jud gihapon. Hanto na ulit na lang kog balay. So after ato na pud ko na pud gibuhat atong one night gikan ko sa MTS. Akong gibuhat lang ko nag-yoga outfit lang ko nga sexy kaayo and then nagmotor-motor na pud ko sa sa downtown and then kusog pa jud kay tong ulan and then right there naisip na ako nga oy how about kana ganing i-face na pud akong isa pa ka fear which is to call out the government. So which I did sa hadlok rapon kay katanan ako ni ginabuhat no I was actually trembling. I was actually like very fearful about it but ko sa sarili I'm gonna do it I'm gonna face all my fears. So mo to siya nga nagbuhat ko atong like kanang very ganing murag na shock ang tibuok tanan ang tibuok Davao kay kanang ano man nimo inganaw ng gobyerno kaya ingon ko dito I fuck the hospitals, the police, the laws, the rules and whatsoever. So mo to siya nag-viral jud to siya. So after that katong nag-viral na to siya nakabalo ko nga naaday Ironman event. So oh my god wala man jud gihapon ko niyo gi-apprehend after all the pansin nga akong gibuhat dili man jud gihapon ninyo pansinon ko that I'm actually shouting for freedom like I don't want this system kana ganing is very kana ganing pangit jud kayo siya. It's very unfair. So mo na to ang pinakalas na jud na akong gibuhat like okay this is it. This is the final test that this is the craziest thing that I'm gonna do in my entire life. And I'm kana ganing willing kay ko buhaton jud to. Like willing ko magpakulong, willing ko everything. Like I was very ready for it. So mo to before to ka morning, sayo kay ko naligo, like 5 a.m. naligo na ako, kay sayo man gud na siya early morning man to.
Right, na event.
Na event. So, after ato, naligo ko, sayo kay ko naligo, and then, nag-away pa sa ko ang parents, kay kabalo sila nga, I'm gonna do something.
Something crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna do something crazy. Kasi mapansin na nila, nagamotor kong walay helmet, sige ko, mag-helmet ka. No, I'm doing something. I'm trying to create change here. So, mga anak, sige lang kung di jud ko nila masabta. Of course, kinsa may makasabot nga ingana ilang anak, ilang tanaw na jud nila buang na jud ko. But no, I'm gonna challenge the system jud ana jud ko sa ilaha. So, mo na to, wala jud ko naminaw sa ako ang parents, ko please lang pasagdi ko ninyo. So, mo na to, suot ko nangita ko sa ako ang closet o gani kanang pinashargaw outfit.
Kana maka-catch jud siya kanang eye-catching kay siya na outfit.
Oo. Mura pong Kadayawan, mura pong Marshall dito sa Ironman. And then kanang so mo to siya and then nagsabat ko. So tapos ato naka-outfit na ko and everything. So nigawas na ko. Ana ba jud ko mura ko nagsuot og mask ato. Like kanang oh my god, kanang buhaton jud nako ni universe. Like ana ko ba kanang is this really it? Kanang magpakita na ba jud ko kanang ipakita mo kung sino ka mura gyud moment ba. Ako kanang girang just do it, be scared but do it anyway. Ingana lang jud ang ako isip all the time, be scared but do it anyway. So mo to scotch tape na ko akong cellphone and then nag-option ko GTA 77 life is just a game, have fun with emoji pa. And then the moment nga nag-start na ko live, amo na to mura na ko ganing kanang kanang like I'm doing it for a show. Mura to siya show to siya like good morning everyone. Kanang gusto jud ko nga kanang ganing gusto jud nako nga kanang it was a political stunt.
Yeah, it was a political statement for sure.
Yeah, it was a political statement.
Yeah.
It was very long. Thank you.
No, it's okay. It's actually good to see and hear unsa gyud ang context why you did it, right? Kasi what we're really trying to avoid is na ma-misunderstand ka further. Kaya na-misunderstand na ka eh. And this is not just a way of like explaining you or defending you. This is just a conversation we're starting na to drive the narrative into making people think. No, in this video wala tay laing tumong kundi to just make you guys think and of course to probe into what really made Kriszelle choose these things that she did. So I picked up a lot of things. That's why I started writing. No, mura kong psychologist. But no, I started writing kaya I didn't want to miss certain kanang parts sa imong gi-share sa ko. You mentioned the word spiritual awakening. No, you were telling a story na before my spiritual awakening. So meaning na siya before and after. How do you define spiritual awakening, and how can you determine the before and after? How can you know na awake na ko karon and in the past I wasn't?
Okay, so first and foremost, nakaingon ko nga spiritually awakened na ko katong na-realize na nako na kanang for the longest time in my life, I was abused. Like, emotionally, mentally,
Sorry to hear that.
physically, even sexually abused by at least like for my whole life. So, dito ato siya nag-start like, oh my God, kana ganing, murag ka ng, grabe day kaya ako ang trauma, tapos I was actually in denial about it. So, kumbaga nagkaroon ako, messy na kay akong life ba? Messy, na jud kayo akong life, akong businesses, akong personal life, akong relationship with my friends, my family, and everyone. So, dito na ako nagkaroon ko breaking point, and then wala na ako kabaloon sa akong purpose akong life. That's the first thing to spiritual awakening, asking what is my purpose. So, katong nag-start na kog ask ana, what is my purpose in my life? Dito na ako nag-start og dig deeper. So, nagbasa kog mga books. So, nagbasa kog mga kanang mga spiritual author na mga buktahan kay kog ipangbasa nga libro until dito na ako nasabtan nga, oh my God, like kana ganing dito na ako nag-awaken na, oh my God, like there's so much more to life, to this mundane life that we have. Like, kana ganing sa kavast ba naman sa universe. You think that kanang mora ni ngani lang jud atong life, kanang boring kaayo, like kanang sige lang tatrabaho 9 to 5 and then wala pension and everything. So there it is. So dito nag-start akong spiritual awakening na nag-start na kog ask what is my purpose. Yes.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Okay, I have a quite a pressing and difficult question, no? So I hope that you don't take offense, but I think that there are other ways to express your spiritual awakening and making a statement without doing something illegal. No, what made you think na no, I have to do it this way? My message will not be received otherwise. So, what made you choose murag katong specific way to do it? Kay, you know, as a common tao, ang first namo nga maisip is, huy, delikado jud mag-drive og motor without a helmet, right? It's a safety issue. Ako kung mamaman ako, mag-wild jud pud siguro ko kung akong anak di. So I understand your parents, right?
Yeah.
Totally understand. But what made you think na I have to do something illegal, kailangan ako makulong? Is there a particular kanang way of going through the system na murag kailangan jud ko makulong to for my message to be received, and that's why you had to do something illegal? Or like, what was the main reason na kailangan ka to jud imong himuon and not maybe, I don't know, maybe something else, like if you volunteered at an orphanage, or I don't know, just other ideas that are not as wild and bold?
Okay. So actually, since I spiritually awakened, mas nag-follow na ko sa akong intuition, which I didn't do for like my entire life. So, especially women, kusog ka itag instinct, kusog ka itag intuition. So, that's the first thing I did. So, my intuition was kana ganing, always kana ganing pushing me kanang further, nga kana ganing go, kanang ayaw gahadlok, like, so, kato siya is, hate lang. Nag-zone out.
It's okay.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Ikat lang nato ni mga zone out moments
it's okay.
ako, no?
Yeah.
Because I do have that. Nag-zone out ko sa like, ganang a lot are rushing in my mind.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what was the question again?
Yeah, why did you decide to do something illegal to make a point? Kana.
Okay. Okay. Sige. So, I did that because first and foremost, when I spiritually awakened, I have kind of realized, like, fear really is just an illusion. Like, life is meaningless. Like, we are living in 3D. Like, there is so much control and fear nga ginahatag sa toa from those in power. So, mo na kanang I made that very bold, crazy, and outrageous, amazing, whatever, sa panang mga superlative words that stunt just to do a point, and no one else can do that. except me. So they say that when you can do crazy things, you can be anyone, you can be anybody, you can be whoever you want to be. So that's it. So ang pinaka reason jud ato is because I really wanna fuck the system. Like kanang the built up system for like millennia. Like ingani naman gud jud siya. Nigmata ko like for 28 years mo na jud ni akong namathan. Like even mo ako nadunggan pud sa akong sa families, friends kanang mo na jud ni siya. So kanang I'm trying to create change. I'm trying to kanang ganing make like an impact na dili jud kanang an impact that would really like kanang shake at
Right.
least kanang as injured like so
Nadyo shock factor.
nadyo shocking
Yes.
factor jud siya like kanang I am very fine being misunderstood. Very fine with it. Wala jud ko fear ana. Because one day everything that I'm doing will all make sense. This mo to nagaingon ko, this is just the beginning. Mo to akong first nga kanang pag-show off sa world nga or at least sa world kay international event man to. Nga ay naaday ko under someone as crazy like me to do this stuff.
And you have a message also to the world na gusto jud nimo na mapaabot. So ako for me as a content creator and also I have a career in public relations. Some parts of it kasabot ko like natay natawag sa marketing na pattern interrupt na parang sometimes the best way to get your message across is to shock them, 'di ba? Murag ana. And and then you can find these in different parts of our life. Like kanang magpropose ang lalaki, will you marry me? Why does it have to be a surprise? No? Because it makes the message more meaningful, right?
Exactly.
So I definitely understand some parts of it, but I wanted to ask the question so that we can walk our audience why did you decide to do that and why you, 'di ba? So bakit ikaw, parang something like that. So definitely one of the things that a lot of the viewers or your followers are really curious was, how was your experience dito sa prisuhan? What was it like? We always see movies or mga salida or if naatay ka ng murag non-profit or natay activity na motabang dito sa mga tao sa prisuhan, we do that, but lahi ra jud ko ikaw ang nadidto. So what was your experience like and what surprised you the most about being imprisoned? I would say for how many days ba? 12 days? 9 days. Oo.
Okay, so first and foremost, my experience with those kanang mga police, they were actually very kind sa kuha. So kanang okay lang man kanang I was very calm. So mo pud akong ginaasa ila maging kalma lang mo sa kuha because I am calm. So,
Right.
ingana lang.
Oo.
So
Dili man ka violent na criminal. Oo.
Dili man ko kana harmless lang man.
Harmless animal ra man ka. Oo.
Alam man ko crazy lang man po. Di man ko mga unsa. So ingana. So pagsulod na ako tong nadakop na jud ko nila. So gidala ko nila sa Turil. And then pinaka first maglingkod pa lang nako dito sa investigation room ngano to nimo gibuhat. Ang first yun ako tubag, I wanna fuck the system. So mura na lang naka face palm na lang ang
ang police.
Ay ning bataan ni mura ana na lang jud nila. And after that, excited kay ko ano sa ko ninyo picturean kay excited jud kay
mag-shot.
mag-shot. Yeah, like I am this crazy like ngana jud ko kay gusto ko maka-experience. Gusto na ko siya ma-experience what's like inside ngana.
So what was it like? Unsa ang food? Unsa ninyo pag maka-CR ba mo anytime? Unsa? I'm so curious.
Oh my God. So actually it's very kanang awful kayang smell number 1.
Okay.
Kaayo. And then pag abot na ko dito nanay maybe like 1, 2, 3 nanay 3 ka dito detainees na pudaan. So pag sulod na ko dito automatically they thought that I was crazy. Mo jud ang pinaka-verse nila kay kanang buang jud ing bataan ni mo jud ilang tan-aw. But later on kadugayan na namo dito kay na kuan nila nakita nila nga okay man day ko like kana gani ano lang jud ko kana gani very happy go lucky and then fun then sige nagkatawa dito nya magdula-dula mi actually nagadula-dula pa mi dito like kanang wala na jud na mo lingaw no.
Right.
Nag-charades mi dito sa sulod.
Wow. Wow, hindi. Life did to.
Nagkana naman gud mi kay pagka that night na mo pili mo pud nadakpan sa lasto.
Oo.
So napulo na mi dito so daghan na kay mi.
And what did they do? Unsa ang crimes na gihimo nila? Did you know?
I did kanang katong naiduha dito drugs usually planted like what we already know nga na man jud diri sa Pilipinas plantahan ra man jud kag shabu as lang kung kabalo na sila nga nagagamit ka plantahan na lang kana nila and then they will take you and then katong na pud ilahang nadakop mangita na pud na sila kanang kisa pa ilain dara positive kay plantahan na pud nato na ingana lang so kana ganing mo na grabe ka though yeah they are drug addicts pero kana ganing kanang luoy jud kayong nasa poor class anak na lang jud luoy jud kayong nasa poor class kay kana ganing kwarta ruta ra jud kayo ang atong sistema and very corrupt jud and then so kato pong last nga 5 ka buok sila
Last two. Napriso sila tungod sa last two.
Tungod sa last two.
Okay.
Kay tungod, ilahang financer kay wala nakatalay. Dito ra po ko nakabaluan na. Dito ra jud daghan. Actually daghan ko na-learn dito muna. Ganahan ko nga naka-adto.
Nag-polsai ka dito sa nakay mini polsai dito sa kuan.
Exactly. Nag-research ko dito kay ala daghanan ako na-meet dari from the different walks of life. Like
Right.
relate jud ka sa ilaha. Like kana ganing as in mag-resonate sa kuha ilahang mga life stories and everything. Like kanang bisan pagingana man sila bisan nakulong sila. Actually they do have beautiful stories in their life too. Nga dili nato sila dapat i-judge. No? Kay example katong 5 ka buok dito ang mga reliever lang jud sila sa last two so kasagaran to mga estudyante mga bata pa kaayo mga senior high ana ingana mga so naluoy ko sa ilaha honestly kay kana ganing na naning kamot lang sila in an illegal way pero kana ganing ano lang man sila gikwartahan lang man gihapon sila kay moto sila gidakop kay tungod lang wala nakabutang or nakatalay ang ilahang financer sa police. So, di ba?
Wala siya nakakuan. Murag siya cartel di ay, no?
Yes, nga na siya. So, well, it's been going for ages naman jud nga na mo. So, dito lang jud ko mas namulat jud samot nga ingani jud and then tapos ano po na katong dili ko ganahan dito kay kanang hugaw man kayo no. So mo to nagbuhat ko kanang formal written letter sa murag police major dito ang gusto ko ibalhin minimo sa sulod kay hugaw kay diri baho kayo in English jud. Then after ato giwasan ako sa police nga. Tapos mo to gibalhin nila sa sulod which is na dito ang mga lalaki. So na happy ko dito kay dito na pud na ako na story na pud na ako ang mga boys kay separate pa ng boys and girls. So dito sa boys kanang anak ko tanong ko sila unsay laha pong mga kaso dito kasagaran jud sila shabu nagadag sila and then kanang kanang anak ko gyud sa mga pagdakop kanang mao lang yapon planta nya na pailain dito maingon nga sir imbes for pakete nga sir duha na lang ka pakete sir B maingana
para less ilang time
ilang
sa lang record pod
yes ingana and then apoy lain nga kana ganing bisan pag wala na daw sila nagagamit kay kana ganing ma-positive lang gihapon sila kay either paimnon sila tubig with shabu or ilahang tubig or ilahang ihi kay butangan so kanang mga ingana which is
what is the point ngano sila iduot what is the point na nga kanang kailangan sila i-frame sa lain tao ngano sila paimnon og tubig nga na ay shabu or or ilang ihi butangan
para ang ingon nila kay kanang para gihapon kanang para maduod jud ilahang kaso ba mo jud para masentensyahan jud sila
amo ba
so mo gay
but why like who has something to gain from this
lang it's just for like honestly just for media lang jud ni nga kanang na lang sila mapakita nga kanang we are serving and protecting nga nagagawa na mig mga
addict
mga ana but during my inquest akong katapa dito is sila katong pinakadako nga bag-o lang na nadakpan nga 4.8 million shabu. So kabulo na dayon ko nga kana ganing utana ko siyahan chika ra man mi pareha mi nakaposas ana ko nga kanang kuya kanang unsa man na kanang makagitagak man kasang amo kay murag ingana naman jud good na no like nalang sila ipalabas sa media nga na sila nadakpan but actually i-recycle ra nila ibaligya ra nila kusam kabalo naman tanan mo man jud siyang sistema. So mo to ana siya nga mo lagi kanang murag okay lang saya hapon nga mura siya kanang nadakpan kay ingon man niya sa kuha pag nana siya dito sa city jail kay mura man daw siya prinsipe dito na ay kape na ay kuan kanang so murag ay kana ganing fuck up jud kaya tong system dira jud ko nga na nasamot jud ko kamulat no and then napaisa dito bata pa 21 years old nagaano siya ang iyahang buhat naman is kanang cannabis or marijuana nagabaligya siya online uso na siya karon dead drop nga way like GTA way like ganing wala na dili na kaliwaan i-drop na lang na nila somewhere, maghatag na lang sila picture dito so payment first basis na siya. So ana ko, ano man kana kulong, ana siya nga kanang agi kuanan gapon ko nila te, gibantahan gapon ko nila siya bubisag, kuan lang ako ang
Marijuana yung ginabenta.
21 years old to. So like okay, kanang mo jud to, kanang common jud kayo mo to. And then lastly after that, no, so mo to ka daghan kay kog na learn dito at the same time, naapo ko gi-share dito sa ilaha kay since nag-meditate ko all the time dito kay ever since nag-awaken ko spiritually, nag-meditate ko daily. That's my current ritual. So, dito gipa-meditate na ko sila, gipangtuluan ako sila meditation. So, kanang I was happy nga kanang ganing na ako na-contribute sa ila bisag gamay man lang katoy nga nga nag-meditate mi dito like ang mga detainees sila kanang mag-meditate mi dito nya matingala na lang ang mga jail guards ra kay hala nagpiyong-piyong na mi dito and then everything. So, it was a roller coaster experience and a humbling experience too.
Yeah.
So,
I love that you mentioned meditation, no? Kay I've been a meditator for 5 years na siguro or more pa gani kay and what it really does for me is it helps quiet my mind, and then it helps pod na kanang dili ko mag-seek og outside pleasure. For example, like a lot of us right now, mapansin nimo masyak po ko ani, I personally feel it's more, kaya I travel a lot, it's more pronounced or common diri sa Philippines. Daghan jud kayo addict sa lang phone, like in a weird way. Kanang maglinya ta like sa bank or something like that. Everyone's just on their phones na murag naging ano nato siya ba, naging default nato siya. And a lot of kana makita nimo mag-hangout na mga tao, they're on their phones, like why are you even hanging out kung nara mo sa inyong phone? But I think it is because we can't sit still ba. And akong theory gid ana is that I think meditation is a starting step into liking yourself and loving yourself more. Kasi for me, the main reason why it's hard to shut down your thoughts is because you can't sit with yourself. It's because you don't like yourself enough. Mo jud na ang akong theory. Mo na I'm a big believer of meditation kay it helps me pod na maging less triggered ko in the day na kanang before ko mo respond kay kanang muhinga sa ako. So and I had this experience na wala ko nagdalag phone and I had to wait for 2 hours to go to this zip line. I was in Mexico. Unya nag-worry akong friends kay murag nabiyaan yata ko nila, murag nana sila sa next na part sa tour niya. Nabiyaan ko ba based on the number of people niya. Their faces looked really worried na kanang maghulat ka diri niya, wala kay anything. Tas naglingkod lang ko ta ako nga murag okay ra ko. Tas naaraman mi sa forest kay zipline gud ang peg. So anak ko, no, I'm fine. Yeah. Nag-meditate lang ko dito and I was okay and that for me that was a win, and I'm happy na na-share nimo na dito sa mga classmate nimo. Kasi mo mga classmate kay kanang it will really help them make their days pass better ba, in my opinion, no. Obviously I can't really kanang speak in their behalf. So how did you, so na kay meditation practice, you were able to share this, and then what was the first thing that you did when you left katong prisuhan? Nikaon ba kag food, certain food that you miss? Did you hug your parents? What was the first thing that you did, and how did that experience change your mission or your kanang kuan? Magpadayon pa ba ka? I think magpadayon pa ka kay karon mo you started with a bang. So yeah.
Okay, so first and foremost akong gibuhat jud, no, wala pa ko release order kay
Nagpa-grab na kag pagkaon, joke lang.
sa City Court pa lang on the day nga i-release na ko, excuse me. On the day nga i-release na ko kay kana nikaon sa ako sa gawas, no, nya pagkaon ako dito sa gawas tingala ko nga oh my god ngano daga naman kay magpa-picture sa ako kanang na-overwhelm na ko kay kanang nisulod ba ako sa nisulod ko sa kanang nag-start ko ato nga kanang ganing ito 2,000 na akong followers. Pagkawas ako, oh my god ngano naman may magpa-picture naman yung tanan sa ako so I was overwhelmed, and then everyone was very nice to me, very kind, and like sila nga uy tarong manday ka. Pwede man ay kabuang or mga ingana or uy pretty man day siya in person, like ingana good, like maano lang pag ko kanang di mo ko sanay good nga i-compliment, so kanang it's very like kanang I felt like very loved and supported ingana by the strangers.
Yeah.
So mo to na dito isa ka books fast food gipakaon ko nila, and kanang gitagaan ko nila lechon paksiw, so to happy kayo ko. And then after ato, so finally katong na-release na jud ko, nagbayad na kog bail. So pag balik na ko sa police station, kanang katong gi-release na jud ko, katong gikuhaan na jud ko posas and everything. So ang first jud ako gibuhat no is nag-vlog dayon. Gi-live jud dayon ako ang tanan kay kana ganing kasabot mo ko sa feeling sa mga nabili nako. Kabalo kay ko sa feeling nila like kana ganing anang walay pamainit, walay pagkaon, magsige lang kag higda, tulog, mangingana.
Bored kaayo, no?
Bored kaayo sila. So ang mga 2 PM magud to, so sakto ka ting merienda. So akong first gibuhat ato is nag-live dayon ko like as in like ingana jud ko ka restless ba kay kanang sa akong gusto gani ipaabot nga kanang gusto kay tamo nga pangmaton unsa ni gitour na ko sila gitour na ko sila dito sa akong ginatawag nga kabilya homes dito sa Rizal. So after ito nagpalit kog mga foods ako ang mga merienda like one lang gud mga pandesal, mga isaw, kape, and then gi-share na ako dito sa sulod while naka-live ko nang which is nanghid maramang pugo sa mga pulis ito So mo to siya gi-share na ako dito kung asa ko nagatulog and everything, ako ang experience, and then, pag uli na kog balay, like, ang pinaka-first yun na ako gibuhat is, kuan jud kanang, ang akong mga fur babies, naman ko'y tulo ka chow-chow, and then ako isa ka rescue na cat, so sila jud first akong gipanghag, gipang-pet, sila jud akong na-miss kay nako. So, kauban maguna ako akong mama all the time, so sige ra, sweet makay ko sa mama, sige ko, I love you, thank you, kay akong mama halos masakitan kay ko sa iyahang, kanang halos di na siya katulog, halos di na siya makakaon, because she was very worried sa kuha, while ako is very like having fun, having the time of my life lang, kanang, nga na. So, moto siya kanang ingato siya ang kuan ang hitabo like and then after ato pag check na ko sa social media dito na ko murag kog mag-breakdown jud kay kana ganing daghana og kuan uy kanang grabe suko pa kay mga tao sa ko suko pa kay ang mga taga Davao sa ko gida-judge pa kay ko atong tama na kanala na nang buang may ana ang kanang nagashabu daw ko, naga-meth daw ko and everything, trending kaayo. So, dili ko sanay kay kanang overstimulated kay ko bagi pang off na ko kanang notifications na ko and everything kay kanang ganing I need to come mo to nagpahilot dayon ko ato pag and then pagkaugma nagpatuob ko. And then pagkaugma kay nagpadayon na pud ko, nag-live na pud ko, nagmeditate ko sa sa dagat and then the next day nagmeditate na pud ko sa bukid. So, ingana lang siya. So, after that, what changed my mission is mas ko kana ganing kay nabuhat naman jud nako nabuhat naman ako tong pinakagusto na kong ipaabot like kana ganing to be seen, to be heard, nga kanang to challenge the system. So karon akong ginabuhat na lang is kanang nako sa like surrender nga stage or kanang letting go of control, like flowing ngani man gud ko, this is my normal state actually. So kato is kanang I went haywire jud ato nga time kanang para sa akong gusto nga mga ipaabot jud sa ato ang gobyerno no. Pero right now is I'm actually like kana ganing sige lang ko meditate every day and then kanang I'm having the time of my life, kanang naga-meet ko mga friends, meet new people, meet you nana, so daghang mga opportunities and everything. So ingana lang gina-embrace lang ko kana ganing lang ko everyday ka-surrender lang ko to what because I believe that life is happening for you, not to you. So muna ka-surrender lang ko kanang go with the flow. Lang siya.
Yeah. Did you apologize sa to anyone, anything, to the organizer sa Ironman?
No.
Do you plan to?
No.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, why?
Because when you say nga I was a nuisance or kanang
Is that the word that they used?
No,
Nuisance?
no, that was just
Buang ilang word char. Nag-use. Joke lang.
Kana ganing. So, ani na lang. Kung ingon sila nga nagsamok-samok ko dito, mamugod mabasa ka nang wala to ko'y respeto sa event and everything.
Right. Oo. Muput ako nakita.
First and foremost, do you think the event as well wala nakahatag og perwisyo sa mga tao? Like, really, kana gani, ipang-close yung mga roads, like your gods, daraa nga kanang ang mga normal na mga tao nga musulod sila trabaho, musulod silang eskwela, ang mga naga-taxi drivers, ang mga jeepney drivers, kay kana ganing maperwisyo pod. So, kana ganing, so, and then, nagabalik lagi ta sa kana ganing, kana ganing, just, I really wanna like, fuck their rules. Kana, so, I'm very unapologetic sa ko ang mga ginapangbuhat. So, I'm never gonna say sorry. Mas mag-sorry pa ko sa kanang gagmay na butang or dito sa, basta kanang, hindi mo gusto magbuhat og bangko, no? Pero, that's something katong political side, I will never say sorry for that.
Right. I understand your kuan. I understand your side na kanang moingon ka nga sila nang hasol lang pud sila mga common tao and you felt na murag ikaw ang nagrepresent sa ilaha. Kay karon na po na ako naisip na ang Ironman as an event is a little kanang elitist siya, right? Like wala kung pobre ka dili man siguro ka maka-Ironman kay busy man kang apas mo utang or something.
Kamahal sa mga bike.
Oh,
sa
'di
mga
ba?
garments
So
na paraphernalia.
it
Oh
was
my
that
God.
part of like your kuan? Was that part of your kanang what is the word kanang murabag kanang karaganing murag no, I'm gonna do it. This event deserves my kanang disturbance or whatever you wanna call it. Naisip ba na nimo o murag ni or ni flow lang jud siya nga mo niyang event?
Kuan, the night before na nako ko nahibaw-an kay the night before that nagtrending na to akong post so ko na jud tibok Davao sa kuha. So I wanna
Katong
add-
wala kay helmet.
katong nag-post ko nga naka-yoga outfit lang ko. Wala ko helmet, ingon ko dito gi-call out na ko atong gobyerno. So, so nagkaroon kog murag kuanto siya ba kanang ting ding ding oy nay opportunity dayo kay Ironman day ugma which is Sunday ngani ngana. So kana ganing honestly wala jud koy pakialam sa event kay ako alang jud no is kana ganing I just want to kana ganing face my fears. Mo jud na pinaka first like kanang gusto jud kay nako i-face akong fear no kay kanang for the longest time no kanang kuan lang jud kay ko kana ganing hilom lang ko. I'm very shy, I'm very timid, I'm very introverted. So kana ganing mo to ang pinaka first jud nako nga kana ganing I wanna face my fears. Like in this way jud nga kana ganing kanay mga elitista man ni sila, mga naa sa upper class, higher class, unsa pa nadara ang mga dato man jud kay na sila no. Nga ipakita jud ako sila I don't give a fuck about you all. Nga kana ganing I'm really gonna challenge the system kay kani ga favor man ni sa inyo ha. It's kana ganing mo ginaingon ako no like fuck the matrix. Ang pasabot ana sa matrix is the system that they put up. No, like from schools to our jobs to hospitals to pharmaceuticals to the laws and the rules kanang ilang ingon nila serve and protect nga na actually like mema raman kayo na oy like kanang for someone nga mulat kayo which I think we all are kaso lang para sa lain wala hopeless na sila. Is kanang para sila Philippines is a lost cause na kanang wala na jud chance ang Pilipinas kay mo na man gud ni well not for me kana ganing kanang ganing gusto jud kay ko mag-create og change jud like bahala nagtan-aw ingnan ko sa tanan og buang bahalag nag-ingnan ko nila na kuan ko na kanang adik ko I don't care. I'm really gonna challenge the system. So everything that you saw sa akong Facebook was all just for a show. It was all for a show.
To make a statement.
Yeah, to make a statement. It was like my creative like thoughts nga kanang ganing gamiton ako ni ako ang kuan bi akong voice bi for the voiceless, no? So mo to siya coach.
Yeah. Did anyone tell you na murabag what did anyone tell you na murag this path or this way to go might be a little egoistic or narcissistic in nature? Not calling you a narcissist, but murag for someone to say na ako ang maging voice sa voiceless. How does that land sa imuha? Had anyone told you na that might sound egoistic or narcissistic? And if someone tells you that, unsay mong itubag sa ilaha? Like, how can you make sure na dili matabunan sa tao thinking that you're just a narcissist na naadyo kay message na gusto niyo madungog nila?
Okay. So, actually, kana ganing kung naa may narcissist no sa ko ang life to everyone who's calling me a narcissist it's actually all the people around me growing up like from my father my mother my friends oh my god even my ex-boyfriend no so I also studied narcissism as well. Kay kana ganing grabe ang narcissistic abuse for 14 years. 14 years I was in a narcissistic kind of relationship. So to say that I am narcissist, well, I'm actually not because nag-ego death na ko. Maybe before before my spiritual awakening, I was a narcissist too kay it takes two to tango. So kana ganing trauma banded narcissist plus narcissist is a trauma band. So mo tong nahitabo sa mo sa ko ang ex. But after ko nag spiritual awaken, kanang dituan ako nas na open na akong mind, dito ako nga kana ganing makaingon ko nga nag ego death nako kasi kana ganing ano na kanang ang I stop my business even if kanang pwede man kay kumubalik sa karon, pwede man kay kumubalik ana.
Right, right.
Oh, pero sa kana ganing nihawa sa jud ko sa number one victim mentality. Like kanang I'm a victim, no, I'm not. Nahawa po ko sa lack mindset. So na ako karon sa abundance nga mindset. Like ingana ako And then kana ganing so sa mga nag-ingon nga I'm a narcissist, when you judge me that kana ganing when you judge people deep inside you're actually judging yourself. So to everyone who's telling me that I'm a narcissist, why not you go inward? Okay, instead of kana ganing throwing kanang shade sa ko. Why not you do the work as well? Kasi I did the work. I did the healing. I may not be fully healed yet, but I did the work. I did the job. I did the shadow work. Nag-meditate ko. I am spiritually awakened. Nagkabasa ko and I'm not stop. Wala ako nag-stop nag-learn karon. So that's my my reply sa mga nagaingon nga this is just my delusional self.
Yeah. No, I really wanted to bring that up kay the internet is divided, no? Naay mga tao na that say negative things about you, and there are also people na oh my god, you're my idol, 'di ba? I'm here to support you, which is very very heartwarming po, no? But let's talk about the ugly part. What if you're willing to share, what was the worst thing that someone told you online? Like obviously they don't know you, no? If they know you and they know your heart, they wouldn't say it, right? What was the worst thing or something, nabay something na nasakitan jud ka sa ilahang giingon or
Okay, ang pinaka sakitan jud kaayo ko no kay kanang ang mga tao nga I thought were real with me.
your friends and
My
relatives or
friends,
something? Colleagues,
relatives, family. Kay kanang wala jud kana ganing sila pa ang mag-judge sa kuha. Jud. Like kana ganing kanang jud buang jud ang tan-aw sa kuha kay which I understand nga misunderstood jud ko kay kasi number one I am spiritually awakened kana ganing at least 1 to 3% pa lang ang mag-awaken sa population or sa world. So the rest of the 99% would eventually call me crazy.
Right, yeah.
So
Lahi man ka, you're different from them.
Yes,
so
I'm different.
kung lahi ka, ikaw jud ang buang. Kumbaga.
Yes, I am the black sheep. So
Yeah.
kamo tanan are the white or the sheep.
Murabag dili you all are the same.
All are the same. Kamo isa mo ka path dara
Right.
ako diri ana ako diri sa lahi ko nga path.
Right.
So mo na siya everyone calls me crazy. No. So sa ganito usab coach.
And then what was the ugliest what was the thing that hurt you the most and how did you deal with it?
Okay. So mo to ang pinakasakit jud no aside ka lang mga bashing no mura na lang managwala sa kuha kasi kana sa akong mga na-studyhan, sa akong mga na-learn, sa akong spiritual awakening, those are their insecurities, those are their projections sa kuha. So when you judge other people, you're judging yourself. Ay nga na siya mo nang kana ganing mga ano na lang ko nga okay gina-judge niya iyang self or ana lang na kay everyone is a mirror. So nga na lang so the ugliest part ang pinaka nasakitan jud ko is katod yung mga tao nga gi-expect na ko nga makasabot sa kuha mao pa ang nag kana ganing nag-judge ako like
And they're public about it. Okay.
like ipa-unfriend ko or kanang ginalibak ko and everything kay most of my life I'm actually like very isolated, like I'm very misunderstood, never fitting in the box and I always think outside the box. So mo na kana gani wa joy makasabot sa kuha hinga na jud. So kana ganing I grew up like ano jud siya kana ganing I never really had maybe like true friends ana siguro kanang everyone had like secret animosity towards me, like very like I'm actually very hyper observant. So even if kana ganing makabalo na ko nga unsay message behind atong iyahang actions or iyahang words kay people pleaser man ko, this was before my spiritual awakening, yes lang ko nang yes. So muna I was accustomed to abuse. Muna ako ginaingon sa inyo nga, actually, ako, kana ganing kasabot kay kog narcissism, kasabot kay kog narcissistic
Okay, ma-attract
abuse.
man ang narcissist sa inana. 'Di ba?
Yeah.
Kung empath ka or ano
Yeah.
kanang people pleaser
People
ka,
pleaser.
ano ka maging magnet ka of narcissist, 'di ba?
Magnet, Jud, like,
Siguro
tanan, Jud.
narcissist ko kay na magnetize ko sa imo. Charot.
Dili yun ang ako. So, mao lang to ang ugly part, no? But still, kasabot ra pod gyapon ko sa ilaha.
Right.
Kasabot ra ko sa ilaha kay kanang at the end of the day, all you have is yourself.
Yeah, and also kanino for me ha, these are just words, no? Dili man jud siya kanang for me, I've had my own share of kanang having haters online and they've said a lot of really horrible things and untrue things. And naapod gyud point na kanang I would defend myself na kanang ginaaway pud nako sila on social media niya. Madita pud baya ako so kanang mukuan pud ko kanang I will say things to intentionally hurt them ba. And then na-realize na ako kay wow, nag-decide na ako actively to hurt other people. And this is really ugly. So I stopped with that and na-realize po na ako nga, these are just words and I get to decide what hurts me or not. Okay? Like karon if you see me niya, maingong ka, pangit ka and taba ka and bugo ka. Pero kabalo ko, parang you can't hurt me. I don't believe I'm pangit or taba or bugo. So you can sit with your thoughts, 'di ba? Dili ko ma-affected muragin ana. So one thing that you kept repeating is spiritual awakening, no? Which is a very a foreign concept in the Philippines aside from its ties to religion, no? Sometimes, I grew up in a Catholic school. Ikaw pod ba? Catholic school?
Not Catholic school, pero very religious.
Very religious,
Catholic
no? Or like
family.
Christian pod na kanang influence, no?
Yes.
Philippines is a Catholic country, so it's common good na modako ang imong spirituality is tied to a religion. But we both know na dili jud, 'di ba? Lahi man yun ang spirituality sa faith or religion. So how can more Filipinos access their own experience of spiritual awakening? I know that it's not prescriptive. There's no one way to do it. And of course, dili pod pwede na mag-GTA pod sila para sila ma-awaken. Dili pod ta gusto ana. Di pod pwede na mapriso sila tanan para lang mag-awaken. Dili pod. So how do you think can they access that? And also, let's keep in mind na most Filipinos live below the poverty line. They live paycheck to paycheck. And also, they have very limited opportunities. No, kay kung dato manggug ka, it's so easy to go to meditation retreats or buy a headspace subscription or moadto ka og kanang Joe Dispenza retreat, no? Maka-afford ka ana ba pero sa Filipino, no, for the regular Filipino, they might not have access to that. So how can they start?
Okay. So, first and foremost, if you want to awaken, it kana ganing. Ang first yun ako maingon is stop watching the news. Muna number one, stop watching the media. Because these are all just manipulation, deception, and misdirection. So, kanang stop, kanang asking or kanang ganing wanting validation from outside. Like from your job, from your friends, from your partner, from your business.
Even your parents, no? Sometimes.
Yeah, even your parents. So, muna pinaka-first step is stop sa social media and then go inward. Kana ganing sa imuhang sarili lang sa good ang isipa. Kanang imuhang intuition lang sa good ang i-follow. Kana ganing stop sa pag people please, stop sa mga laing tao, imuhang sarili lang sa una ha. So muna pinaka first step dara is being selfish. But still being kind.
Right.
Being kind to others but even kinder to yourself. So muna mayon ka mag-set kag boundaries. It's very important mag-set kag boundaries kay kasi the takers don't have limits. So us kita na nagahatag, we should kita ang dapat mag-set sa boundary. Kung handod kanus alang ta mo hatag whatever that in what form that is, no? And then after that, if you want to like kanang kita man jud tanan no nakaagi naman jud tag trauma, lahi-lahi ng mga stories sa tong life. So isa po sa spiritual awakening is kanang mag-meditate ka. Kundi man ka kailangan ng kwarta mag-meditate, pwede ra ka bisan asa ka mag-meditate.
Right.
Even
Libre ra gid mag-meditate, guys.
libre ka mag-meditate, and then nara tay YouTube, nara Facebook, nara TikTok, na daghan kayong klaseng meditation.
Oh, good. Mag-google lang ka, free meditation, kuan, audio, o ana, guided meditation.
Na mga 5 minutes lang meditation, ingana lang. And then, another thing na ako ang na-learn po is grounding or earthing. Kung you are stressed or kanang sakit-sakit sa imong lawas, magtiniil lang ka, madto ka sa sand, sa balas, sa dagat, sa garden, sa yuta, or even hug a tree, kana wala man bayad, no? So, those are kanang mo na lang sana like kanang the first step to awakening, setting boundaries, meditating, and then grounding or earthing.
I like
and
that.
stop watching the news and the media.
Oh.
Alright.
Actually, if you were tracking tanan answers ni Kriszelle, libre ra jud to tanan. And that's the best part, no?
Yeah.
Ako, I have this I have this belief pod na kanang I call this is actually a concept from Dr. Joe Dispenza. Your body is a pharmacy. And kanang ako, I don't even drink coffee. I'm the kind of person na ginaiwasan po na ako to drink any kanang pills na aside from supplements, obviously. Supplements help kung unsay kulang sa imuhang diet, no, ma-fill in niya. But by the way, this is not medical advice, but just wanted to make sure kay basig mademanda ta diri or wala man na siya, di man na siya doktor noon sa man na siya. Pero ang akong belief pod, no, kay motuo po ko anang kanang a lot of answers are within ourselves. Not just answers sa atong problema, but answers sa atong health, answers sa atong well-being. So, actually, I also stopped watching the news a long time ago. Kay naswertehan lang po ko. I was watching this interview by Bruce Willis, kaning sikat na actor, and naay nag-comment na, "You look so young. Nganong kuan, nganong bata kay kag nawong niya." He said, "I don't watch the news." This interview, I think pwede pa niyo ni mag-Google. I think this was like in the 90s pa ana pa siya. I don't watch the news because it exposes me to problems that I can't do anything about. So in short, kung mag-watch kag news, ma-stress ra ka nya, wala kay mahimo about ato na thing. In fact, kung naay tao karon na moingon sa ko, kabalo ka sa nahitabo sa Palestine or sa KOJC or kanang they ask me about the US elections, kanang basically news things. I always say, I don't know and don't tell me. Moingon jud ko, ayo kong ingna, I want to stay in my bubble, and I've lived parang I've gone this far without having to watch the news, so I don't really feel FOMO. And if there's something na I'm naturally curious about, i-google na ko. Kung curious jud ko sa katong nahitabo didto, i-google na ko. I will seek it out, but I control the information that I digest. Because it's like your diet po, di ba? Kung mukaon kag junk food, and you let these outside kanang sources na mo infiltrate sa imong lawas, which is your most precious asset, and your mind, no? Kanang lisod na i-control what comes out of it. And I really like your point about grounding. There's a lot of medicine in nature. The sun is very powerful. Believer jud ko ana kay ano jud kay ko kanang I really love being outside and kanang having natural improving our natural immunity. That's why I moved to Mexico kay it was my way of stamping my foot and saying, F this, I'm not gonna wear face mask. I don't want to wear face shield. I don't want to be forced to get vaccinated. So mo po na ang reason na kanang murag I wanted to wait. No, dili ko anti-vaxxer, but I don't want to be forced to do something to my body. Yes. So anak ko, I want to wait. I want to see what comes out of it. So mo na obviously nagbinaldita jud ko and I really left the Philippines, but you're here, no? You're here with your message, and that's very inspiring for me as well. Kay ako nihawa raman jud ko. So what are your plans? What are you excited about? And what do you want to share from here on forward?
Okay. As of now, nag-learn paghihapon ko. So nag-enroll ko sa Mystic Angels, like step into magic, like getting in touch with yourself, with your own power, in your divine power. So ingana. And then kanang open kiko to kanang mga spiritual communities karon, or like ingani like kanang mga sabani talk show ingana.
So kung namoy plano, you can just reach out.
Yeah. Kanang muna ang akong kaan karon nag-learn gihapon ko, and then ang pinaka gusto jud nako jud is actually maging self-help speaker. No, I want to be certified on that. Gusto ko mag-study na, and then I want to become like a spiritual like guru or teacher as well. So gusto kay na ako ni-spread kung sa maning wisdom or kung sa maning ako mga na-learn na so far sa akong life for the last 28 years. So nga na, and then mag-spread lang jud og positive vibes, positive vibration, positive frequency sa sa Facebook, kasi ako ang ginabuhat naman dyan sa Facebook no, kay magkanta, magsayaw, mag-live dara,
Mag-thirst trap.
So ingala lang kana ganing ano lang jud kana ganing ginapakita nako sa mga lain tao or to everyone, both men and women, that kanang no matter what life throws at you, kana ganing you can choose to be still happy. It's up to you. Kana ganing you can stay in positive vibrations all the time, that kanang you believe that everything that's happening for you happens for a reason, that it's for you, that there's a lesson to learn in every situation that comes up in your life. So ingana kana ganing mura kog kanang ingana nga message karon na akong ginapakita sa ila, kay gikan gud ko sa gikan gud ko sa kulungan no, pero ila makita sa kuha like kanang makatawa na lang gud ako mga relatives no, kay kana ganing ina nila kuma mga pagkaon na intaon dara kay imong anak jud no, wa jud red dress ra sa kuan sa Facebook, nagsayaw-sayaw ra dara nya, ikaw dara naglisod na kagkaon. Murag ingana ba, meaning kana ganing I was very unbothered. Like kana I kanang the only person you can control is yourself. You can never control any other people in the world. You can never even change other people. So mo na akong ginabuhat karon kana gina-embrace lang nako tanan akong self karon, gina-love nako akong flaws, imperfections, stretch mark, dark underarms and everything, even my pimples. Nga na, and then sa una kay mahadlok pug kumatan karon kay nagapainit na jud ko and everything, naga-meditate ko every day. So that's it. Kani I was actually like life-changing ka itong experience.
So you're grateful na nahitabo siya?
Yes, very much grateful to universe, to spirit, to God.
Yeah.
Very much, yeah.
That's really inspiring kay kanang daghang kaayo kuan, there's so many ways to process it. 'Di ba? Pwede ka ma-depress, mahilak, makuan. But I can really see right now genuine gud imong happiness and genuine jud imong kanang murag radiance in kanang wanting to share your experience, talk more about it, inspire other people. And of course kanang you are also inviting people na kanang try something small, like meditate for 3 minutes, hug a tree. So kanang it really doesn't take a lot to start ba. So kana siya. So what are you most excited about? Love life. Charot.
Maybe charot. Kaya na siguro kay kanang ganing wala akong nag-inom kay spirit, but kanang spirit naghil naman ko, isahin ako uyabi ka naman.
Gani.
Pero like binuang ragod kasi I don't chase anymore. Like I'm done people pleasing. I'm done chasing. Like I don't chase, I attract. Whatever is for me will simply find me. So kanang nako ana nga vibration karon or na frequency karon to attract my soulmate maybe.
Oh, interesting. Soulmate, ang bigat.
Coach.
Hala, uy, basig mahalin ka. Uy, kung mahalin ka ha, dapat na ako'y commission. Kaya ako ba di bitaw? Yeah, so I'm super grateful no na nagkastorya ta and Ani, and we're also able to share this conversation with the people out there. I really hope na natay na inspire or kanang at least man lang kung na-bored sila, nanlabas sila, namilo sila, naminaw sila sa tua. And I hope that it made them think. Paulang po na akong prayer and akong hope. We don't need you guys to do anything. We don't need you to meditate right away after this call. After this call. Naanad ko sa work, no? After this video. But like, we just want you to think. Pag-isip lang, what do you like in your life right now? What do you want to change? I think that is the smallest gift that we can give ourselves. And Kriszelle, maybe you have an invitation, nabakay other plano, napabakay mga other illegal stuff. Joke. Gitag na dito sa pulis ba? Di bitaw, maybe you can invite them. Do you have a page? What are the kinds of content that you want to share, and how can they find you?
Okay, so everyone, if you want to follow me, just follow me on Facebook, Kriszelle and Cabo, and then on Instagram at Kriszelle and on TikTok at Starz777. So usually ang akong mga contents are about authenticity, like being my authentic self and not kanang being afraid to show the world who I really am. Like kanang ganing kanang just embracing my authenticity, that's it. Mo lang na ako alay kanang singing, dancing, showing
Positive
off my
vibes.
body, positive vibes. Even ako mga taba-taba, dara ako, stretch marks, dara ako na nagkaano na ko, kanang wala ko'y pakialam. Even wala makeup, even natana ko, if nagdaghan na o pimples, nga na. So, nga na lang, good vibes lang, jud kayang akong ginaano, gonna spread out. Like, I wanna empower, especially women, nga ka na ganing, stop being insecure. Like, it's time that you kana ganing step into your power. Nga ka na ganing, you are already perfect as you are. So, kanang love yourself.
Ja.
That's it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And for me, if you want to follow my content, it's Karla Singson on Facebook. On Instagram, Karla Stefan. I post a lot about motivation, inspiration. I also talk about my business sometimes. Usahay magpabuang-buang po ko. I also post some jokes. So if ano po ka, good vibes po ka na tao, I would love to connect with you. But most of all, I do publish a lot of content about living life at your own terms and really, really taking your hands on the wheel and really taking yourself to the places that you want to go. So whatever that means for you, living life at your own terms, business, relationship, health, I love talking about that. I also have a podcast called None of Your Business. It's one of the top 1% podcasts in the world. I worked really hard on it. So I want you to check it out on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. We talk about the life of an entrepreneur. We don't talk about growing your business, but we talk about the other parts of entrepreneurship. So if you're interested, if you have a business, if you want to be an entrepreneur, I think that you would really love my podcast. So daghang salamat, Kriszelle, for saying yes to my invitation. And also, thank you so much to Time Wrap Film Productions. Makita ninyo ang Time Wrap doon lang sa UIC Bonifacio. And you can look for them on Google as well for providing this beautiful space. And of course, a lot of assistance and help sa pag-record aning scam na na video production artists o ba hosts talk show dire bitaw. This is an experimental type of content. Chika-chika lang yun ni siya, and daghang salamat Time Wrap for helping us make this happen. Ay, salamat din ako magbayad. Joke lang! Gcash ka.